So what changes will you guys be making to the Gait this semester?
Absolutely. Well, actually, a lot of the feedback that we got for the Gait, I think was really telling, and I'm really happy that people participated in, because we feel now that the information we got back is very representative, and we can start acting on a lot of those things that we heard back from students immediately. One sort of overarching theme that we heard from our students is that though the sort of dance party later at the night between 11 and 3, or the club style, whatever you want to call it, though some students really like that, and there still is a market for that for students, the overwhelming response that we got from the surveys is that students want events earlier in the evening, events that are more pub style, I guess you could put it under a banner like that. And whether that's live music or showing a movie, having different games thrown at board games, bringing in some faculty-related events like Jessica Riddell's debates that have been a really big hit. We found that across the board, students say that they want that. Also, we did last semester, we hosted the U.S. presidential election. That was a raging success. A lot of students wanted more events like that when we asked them about it. So we're going to be making 2 changes going forward to the Gait in terms of our operation hours to try and meet that demand.
Okay.
One is, right now we've been doing happy hours from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. We're actually going to extend that all the way through till midnight now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we will be having happy hour prices, as well as the same sort of programming between 4 and midnight.
Okay.
Midnight forward, it'll be the same sort of Thursday club-style dance party that it was.
Okay.
Yeah, but it will be interesting because the Gait will essentially be open from 4 in the afternoon till 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we're hoping that our bar staff will be able to, we're confident that our bar staff will be able to take that on, and it should provide more employment opportunities for our bar staff as well as the marshals, and hopefully meet that need that students had talked about.
Okay.
And then the second change that we're going to be looking at or that we're going to be implementing for second semester is sort of contrary to what we, or at least the SRC, had assumed for the last number of years, that Bishop students don't go out on Friday nights.
Okay.
Apparently, over 40% of them say they do.
Huh.
So that was somewhat surprising to me, and I think maybe you as well, Megan, came in during a time where most of our friends, I guess, didn't really go out on Fridays. Thursdays and Saturdays were the big nights, but a lot of students said that they did, particularly first years and second years.
Okay.
So we're going to be looking at meeting that demand by opening the Gait from 7 p.m. until midnight every Friday going forward. And having more of those sort of pub-style programming. So whether we're putting on an NHL game, which that's amazing now that we have the hockey starting back, so we're going to be showing some games there. Whether we're looking at other live music or different ways that we can have some creative programming, then we're going to start doing that on Friday nights as well.
Okay.
And Saturday nights will remain the same, the 11 p.m. till 3 a.m. So that's really what we're looking for going forward.
Those are huge changes.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's really exciting.
Okay.
We also heard back, too, from students just about some different ideas that we could implement that really aren't that hard to implement, but that maybe we weren't as attuned to. So in terms of music later in the night, I think a lot of our DJs, like, it comes with being a DJ that you're ahead of the curve in terms of what kind of music is coming out, and you want people, you want to share that music with people when you're playing at a club. But we did hear back that maybe there was too much of that, too much maybe rap essentially, and we heard a greater demand for those like top 40 hits, if you will. So we're going to be looking at doing that, as well as transitioning a little bit better from when we do the happy hour or pub style, or even earlier on Saturday nights around 11 p.m. A lot of people said that they're not opposed to going to the Gait if there isn't that many people there, if they're the first ones or third ones or fifth group there, they aren't opposed to staying. But right now, the music is so loud and the lights are so light. Exactly. So we're going to be looking at making sure that we're being smart in how we transition into that later in the night.
Okay, perfect. Those are all good ideas.
Hopefully. We'll see how it works, but yeah, I'm confident that it'll work.